Hey there, everybody. Making a really quick sort of let's play video here, the Kerbal Space Program, introducing you to version 0.24 they just put out about a week ago. This isn't a major update in that they changed a bunch of graphics or anything like that. But what they did is they finally completed part of the gameplay that they always intended to, which is career mode. Now, for those of us or you out there that have played Kerbal before, you know that you had sandbox mode, which gave you all the parts and everything right away to where you could play and do anything you wanted and launch your spaceships and just have fun, sort of like a giant Legoland. We had what they called career mode before, in which you had to earn your parts by doing science. Well, remember, we used to see how much something cost. They finally got around to adding that now. And that is now what it's called career mode. If you still just want to earn science points to earn the different parts, you can play that mode too. It's called science mode. So now you've got 3 ways to play. You have sandbox, science mode, and full career mode. Full career mode, you have to earn money. You start off with a certain amount of money, and you actually have to earn money and do contracts. I'm going to show you that real quick here. So as you see, you got sandbox, science, and career mode. I'm just going to leave it default because I already did a video, and when I was typing in my name, I hit the key to stop recording without me thinking about it. So we're just going to say start here. Yes, overwrite. Okay. One thing that kind of bugged me was after they did the update, I wanted to check this out and everything, but I couldn't figure out how to get contracts, and I was just wasting money in the ocean and stuff like that. You do get a certain amount of funds back from recovery of spaceship parts, but you'll lose money every time you shoot unless you're getting paid to fulfill a contract. And I kept thinking, well, maybe they award it, and Squad didn't really get around to telling you how you do it. Here's what they added. If you look, you have this little building here called Mission Control, and if you click on it, aha, you got Gene Kerman, and we're already got contracts offered here. Contracts, the amount of difficulty is based on the star system. 1 star is easy, 3 stars is pretty hard, depending on what you have. One word of warning about these: what you see here may not be as easy as you think it is. So always read through the contract like you would in real life anyway. Now, the first contract is that you want to do is very easy. It says simply launch the vessel. I want you to launch a vessel to officially start off the space program. And one of my cats is playing in the hall bathtub. That's what you hear back there. They're going to give us some funds, Kerbal bucks, Kerbal dollars here, to help us. You start off with 10,000, but they're going to give you a little bit more to help you. If you complete the contract, you get this amount of money. You get 5 science points and 11 reputation. If you fail the contract, you're going to lose money. For example, here's this contract. You got to get into a stable orbit of at least 70 kilometers and everything. But let's go ahead and do this first one real quick. So accept contract. Now once you've accepted, it'll be here in active, and when you complete it, it'll be in archives. So another thing they did is they changed the display up here and over here, and I'll point those out a little bit. But this is your money you currently have, your reputation bar, and how many science points you currently have. Let's go into the VAB building here. Let me put on my headphones. I'm trying to make this really quick while I got the time. Now, I haven't researched anything, so I don't have a stacked decoupler. So I'm just going to throw together this little ship because the contract is a nice simple one which says just simply launch a vehicle. Now, I don't want, if you kill Kerbals, you can end up losing reputations either also. So, there we go. Okay, now notice down here it's showing you how much it costs to build what you've got. You haven't spent any money yet. When I click on launch, it's going to take that money out of your funds. Now here's the good news. Let's say you're like, oh, they want you to do blah blah blah, and so you put together a ship that you think will do blah blah blah, and the ship blows up, falls apart, whatever. You're like, oh no, I lost that money. No, because you can still revert the flight back to either here, launch, or to the VAB building, and it puts the funds back into your account. So don't worry, it's not like your real life still. It's not like real life. Okay, so all we got to do is get launched here. So I'm just going to launch the ship. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to take it out over the water because we don't have a stack decoupler yet. And while the ship is pretty small and light, it'd be better for it to splash down in the water. Now there's another contract for hitting at least 5,000 meters, 5 kilometers. I didn't accept that contract though. But you'll notice up here you can still get your fuel, you got that status bar there, and it awarded me the money because I reached the achievement. And it shows in green now in the contract. So I'm having to look out my window. I'm expecting UPS today, and they always take the packages to the wrong place. They've added some sound effects. At least I don't remember hearing that wind before. There's something else that they added, which is pretty cool, which I'll show you in a minute here. I'll wait till I hit about 2 kilometers to deploy my parachute. Go, Jebediah! Go! Go! Jebediah's a cool guy, man. Really cool. Deploy the chute, which slows us down a little bit more. Yeah, man! And like I said, I'm doing it in the water because it'll slow us down to about 10 meters per second, and that's a little bit hard on these guys when they hit the land. So, and I don't want anything blowing up my command console because you lose reputation and stuff as you kill your Kerbals. So, you know, if you want to keep on killing Kerbals and torturing them stuff, I recommend either just science mode or sandbox mode. My cats are going ballistic every morning. I guess it's their exercise program. It's like, charge! You know, just run into stuff. Okay, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Come on, come on, 100 meters. Soccer ball. Okay. Now before, once we complete a mission, you had to escape. You had to go back to the Space Flight Center, and you had to select your mission and say recover. Now, you can just click on this green button here. So, click on your button. It's recovered it. And here we go. We've earned 10 science points. We get back some money for some of the parts that they recovered. And we earned some reputation, 25 reputation. So we're done. So let's go back to mission control. Alright! Okay, so we did really good there. Now, you can see we're being offered other contracts now. Be careful. For example, this one right here, it says test the Mark 16 parachute. Well, I've got that parachute. It says test the parachute and flight over Kerbal. Oh, that'll be nice and easy, right? That's what I thought the other day when I was playing this. Expires in 2 days. But look at the conditions you have to do the test in. Being over Kerbal, easy. Flying, of course. But you got to deploy it when you're in an altitude of 22,300 meters to 30,400 meters, and you must be traveling at this speed right here when you do it. And unless you meet all those conditions, you won't finish the contract. So, one of the more heftier ones. Oh, also like this. Here's a contract here. This is test this stack decoupler. Okay, we haven't done the science yet. Don't forget to go and do the science to get the part that they want you to test. So you can accept multiple contracts if you want at the same time, or just do one at a time. So I normally go for all the easy ones first, like what we just did, launch a vehicle. Here's one, you know. All right, Gene, I'm glad you're happy, Gene, and I'm glad you're a fellow coffee drinker. Just hang on a minute. I'm talking. Okay. Anyway, set an altitude record of 5,000 meters, and oh yeah, coffee. Escape the atmosphere and actually orbit Kerbal. Yeah, apparently that's the one he really wants us to do. If you notice this one here, you can see you get a much larger advance of money, and then of course you get awarded a huge amount of money, lots of reputation, and a good chunk of science points. But don't fail it, because if you fail it, you're going to lose money. Remember, you can always revert back to launch or revert back to the VAB building. You can cancel contracts too, but I think you're going to be penalized for doing that. And as you can see, we don't currently have one active because I haven't selected one, but it now shows the one we just did in there. So there you go. That's one of the new updates. There's a couple other game mechanics things that they updated and stuff like that. But you can still play it the old way if you want to. I like this new way because it makes it more challenging. Makes it a lot more interesting and everything. Okay, that's it for now. And hopefully I didn't accidentally cut off my recording like I did the first time. That was funny. I will see you later. Have a good day. And if you don't have this program, get it. It's fun. It's addictive. Very addictive.